Hello, mambo vipi mtazamaji? Leo bana tumepata nafasi ya kuzungumza na dada yangu kipenzi. Na pia ni ukijaribu kumwangalia ni mchachari kabisa. Leo nimewaletea mtaalamu wa afya ya kiakili. Kuna maswali mengi ambayo jamii imekuwa ikijiuliza kwa maswali ya kiakili. Nini inasababisha? Mtu anaweza epuka aje? Maswali imekuwa nyingi lakini mimi nikasema isikue kezi. Acha niwaletee majibu. Na mimi nisiongee sana, mimi ni Rakwa Jackson, hii ni Untold Stories. Ndani ya National Media, mpiga picha ni Dennis Nderito, Babu Steve. Mimi nisiongee sana, Karami. Mambo vipi?
Fiti.
Ukaje?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm very fine. What about you?
I'm happy to be here. I'm well. I'm amazing. Life is beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Camera person anaweza cheza na urembo. Hii urembo. Hii si ya kawaida. Umependeza.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Welcome.
I'm so happy to be here. I've waited.
You have waited.
Kwa shanga, the National Media waniiti. Jamani, what's going on?
This is the day. Watazamaji, moja kwa moja nataka kujua jina lako kwa kutazama ile kamera. Ria ametokea side gani? Zile majina ambazo iko kwa ID.
Okay. Hi again. My name is Marion Chepkirui-Bet. And 99% of the people I meet every day call me Rio. Very weird, we don't know why. But yeah, so my friends and family call me Rio, and I'm happy to be here. Yeah, my name is Marion, as I've mentioned. Yeah.
Kuna ile jina yetu ya MZ.
Yeah.
Ebu wapeleke na Rio jina MZ.
People call me Rio. 99% of the people I meet every day call me Rio. We don't know why. Very weird. We don't know why. But yeah, my friends from the National Media decided to call me Risian. I don't know why. They've told me it's a beautiful name, and from a beautiful. I don't know. We don't know why. But yeah, and that's it.
MC unaweza tupigia kamaites kidogo.
Will you be my audience?
Yeah. Na pia camera person ataitika. Dennis ataitika.
What I think people know about me is that I'm vibes.
Vibes
yeah,
check.
hype master, vibe check. I love people when they're happy and energy. So I'm gonna do a little vibe check. Please be my audience.
Sasa nitakuwa audience kabisa. Nakusaidia.
So 3, 2, 1. Sema ra. Sema ni Rio. Yeah.
So ra for Rio. Ra for Resian.
R for Resian.
Resian is a very beautiful name.
Thank you.
Very beautiful name.
Yeah.
Jamii imekuwa na maswali nyingi sana kuhusiana na mental health. Kwa Kiswahili tunasema ni afya ya kiakili.
Exactly.
Yeah, mental health. Watu wamekuwa wakiuliza. Tukasema wacha tuwajibu mbele ya kamera. Tukaleta mtaalamu. That is where you come in.
Yeah.
So moja kwa moja tuanze interview yetu. What is mental health? Watu wamekuwa wakiuliza sana.
Okay. So first of all, what we should know about mental wellness is that it affects you, and you could decide what goes in your life. So mental health includes your psychological, social well-being, emotional health, and how you cope with things, how you take things, and how you relate with things. Yeah. And mental wellness is a state of being well, and it enables you to relate and cope with the daily stress of life and how you relate with people. Yeah, majorly your mental wellness. Yeah.
Na mental health, nini inasababisha mental health? What
causes mental wellness issues? I would say childhood trauma, childhood abuse, stigmatization, discrimination, racism, divorce, death, ukipoteza kazi, ukidrop out of school, when you're expelled, when you're expelled, suspended, the things that will cause you to feel like I'm not in the right place, Yeah, but majorly child abuse, discrimination, racism, what we as Africans and the other race, go through. I've seen people say that unaulizwa just because of your color, you asked when you go to the shower, when you take a shower, does your color come off? And that was really funny at a point because wow, it was funny. Where racism and discrimination and stigmatization. What I think should end, what should come to an end is mental wellness stigmatization. When mutu anakutreat the way people treat you according to how you are not. For example, when I have to take antidepressants to be who I am, to be healthy, to be fine, people will treat you not as Jackson, but the thing Jackson goes with. Yeah, people doesn't treat you in a good way, and hiyo si poa. We should end mental wellness stigmatization, mental health stigmatization. Kuna kitu ingine inaitwa mental self stigmatization, when you stigmatize yourself, when you're afraid to use madawa kama antidepressants, unaogopa mtu asinione. It's nothing to be afraid of, you know. Mental wellness affects every one of us, and it's nothing to be ashamed of. If you have to take meds for it, take it, be happy, and yeah. I feel like that should end in this era. People stigmatize people because of their mental health, and that's not okay. That's not good. Yeah.
So challenges inamfanya mtu apitie hiyo mental health.
Yeah, ni kama
so akipitia changamoto fulani, health yake inaharibika.
Mental wellness.
Na what drives you to be an advocate of mental health?
Love this question.
Yeah.
I like seeing people being free to express themselves, and I feel like at a point in my life I was there. I was in a point where I didn't know how to express myself, and I didn't know that I was among the people. I was passing through mental wellness issues, and yeah, me being opened up to this and knowing that I needed help and I could get better, it's nothing to get ashamed of, really drove me into being a mental wellness activist. And just to say that I'm an anti-drug activist as well. So I help people who are struggling with drugs and substance abuse. And I activate against it because I know it's not the right thing to do, and it will affect your mental wellness and your state of mind. Yeah.
Kwa hivyo umewahi pitia mental health.
Yeah.
So you experience it, ndio ukasema ukaamua ku save life.
Yeah.
Because I guess ku advise mtu ama kumsaidia mtu mwenye anapitia mental health, that is saving life.
Yeah, very much. There's something that really bothered me a while ago. It was actually yesterday. A friend of mine from Boma, back in high school, we used to have names for our schools. So Boma was Kenya High. I was so sad. I was really sad to hear that a teacher from Boma, from Kenya High, committed suicide. And it's really something deep in my heart. We cannot lose another person to suicide. I was telling my friend the other day that we as a mental wellness society cannot afford to lose another person to suicide. So when I heard that this lecturer died and he just got out of his house at night, akambia familia yake, I'm going to school. So he's a teacher. Akaenda kakaa the whole night, the whole day. So people are wondering where he is. So getting to look for him and check up on him, wanapata he hanged himself. He didn't even leave a note. And that's really, really sad for him. Yeah, and I felt really, really triggered. We should be making awareness of mental wellness. It's nothing to be ashamed of. Yeah.
Na mmekuwa sana mkisaidia watu wa mental health. What are the challenges yenye mnapitia mkijaribu kusaidia hawa watu?
Okay. For example, opening up. People find it hard to open up. And I feel like especially the male gender. Yeah.
Kimwanaume.
Yeah, people, especially men, find it difficult to open up, and you know, that's not something we should embrace. I want to tell the male gender that you will not lose your masculinity while opening up. You don't feel vulnerable. Don't feel like it's something to be ashamed of. You know, male people have the male gender have this idea.
Yeah.
Even the society, we as a society, tumewapea hiyo pressure, like you have to be a man, you have to stand up for your family, you have to be protective, which is good, which is okay.
You don't have to cry.
You don't have to cry in front of people. And okay, at some point, yeah, you're allowed to cry. You're allowed to feel your emotions. You won't lose your masculinity by crying or opening up or telling me, Rio, you know what, I'm passing through this and this. No, that doesn't affect your masculinity. We should embrace opening up. I'm actually on the side of male gender. I work with a friend of mine, and he has an organization called Okoa Boy Child. So where we allow men to talk. We activate. We strive to make men understand that it's okay to open up. Yeah.
Okay. Na how do you protect this mental health? Ndio watu wasipitie na mental health, ma labda mtu amepitia, ma labda kwa hiyo process ya kupitia, how do you protect it?
How, that's like asking me how do I prevent it?
Yeah, prevent, not protect, prevent, yeah.
Yeah. So first of all, kibinafsi. Kibinafsi is myself, right?
Yeah, kibinafsi.
So kibinafsi, I and you too and many other people, how you would prevent it from yourself is by doing what you love doing and talking to people about it, the people you trust. Journaling. Journaling helps you a lot to vent out what you feel in your emotions, what you have in your heart. You just write them down and you know, you feel like there's something imetoka from your heart. Apart from that, you can talk to someone you trust, seek for professional help. If you feel like it's out of hand, you cannot find someone you can trust, you cannot write about it, it's overwhelming, you can find someone to talk to professionally. Yeah, but what you can also do is doing something you love doing. If you know you can sing, can dance, dancing makes you happy, singing, drawing makes you happy, do it, do what makes you happy. There's a song that I love by there's a song that I love by Sauti Sol. And it sings, do what makes you happy, do what makes you smile. Everybody's judging anyway, we're only here for a while. Yeah, so
najua watu wangu wanauliza Kiingereza imetoka wapi.
Yeah, so this song, I remember we used to have a counseling team in high school. And we used to sing that song really so much sana. Do what makes you happy, do what makes you smile. Raha usijinyime. Drink the very best wine. Wine as in soda, Del Monte.
So the moment umefurahia, umefanya kitu na umefurahia, mental health itakuwa yesi kunini?
Haiwezi kusumbua.
Utakuwa na hiyo problem.
Exactly.
What about you gave out the support, the advice, but mtu bado naona kama hajasaidika, anafaa kufanya aje? Amekuja kwako, umempea advice, umemwambia afanya hii na hii, lakini mtu ana feel bado hajanisaidia. Mtu anafaa kufanya nini? Amepitia mental health problem.
So during sessions, we encourage transparency. So transparency is when you're free with me, you can open up to me. And if you feel like you're not getting better, you're not getting help that you want, you're not improving. So I would recommend as a mental wellness practitioner, I will recommend it to another person. Yeah, we won't say it says, imeisha, we cannot do anything for you again. If you feel like my help, me talking to you and our sessions daily doesn't bring any impact to you, I refer to you to someone else who can handle you better. Yeah.
So you make sure mtu akitoka hapa ifi atakuwa amesaidika.
Yeah, atakuwa amesaidika, hata kama hajasaidika sana, atakuwa amesaidika kidogo. And you referring him to another person will make him even better. Yeah.
Clients wengi ni kina nani?
The youth. The youth. And also children. Unajua, I'll come to the children, but first the youth. The youth wanapitia so much because we are changing. Technological eras are changing. Global trends are changing. Now we're into TikTok, we're into social media platforms, we're into so many things. So us as the youth having to open up to our parents and our parents actually embracing what we love doing. Watu wanasema sana wazazi wao hawawaelewi. Because they grew up in different eras. So kuna Gen Zs, kuna millennial, kuna baby boomers, kuna Gen Alphas. So yeah, I think it's the different changes and eras and what goes on in their lives. Yeah. The youth majorly go through mental wellness issues. Yeah.
Okay. Nafikiri tumepata kitu kwa mental wellness. Mimi sikuwa naelewa kabisa, lakini nimeingia class, nimejifunza kabisa.
Yeah.
What has been ni challenge gani umepitia kwa maisha yako yenye hutawahi sahau?
Wow. Major challenges in our lives come to strengthen us. So I believe it's why I cannot forget it is because it has built me. Let's say in high school. In high school that is a point where I realized that mental wellness actually matters, I can go through it, it's normal. So when I was in high school, I really felt like I needed therapy. I really needed to talk to someone, and I didn't know that I needed help. That's the thing. You don't know that you need help until later on that you're like, actually I need to talk to someone about it. So yeah, when I was in high school, there's a point I got suspended. yeah.
Suspended.
And after coming home from suspension, so many things. There's stigma in suspension. There's stigma in
naelewa sana.
Yeah. So when you get back, the people who wouldn't want to interact with you because guy.
Umekuwa tag.
Yeah. But what triggered me the most is that I needed to talk to someone.
Ulifanya nini?
Curiosity killed the cat. But yeah, am I open to tell you?
Anyway, umefanya nini hadi wakakupea suspension? Nafanya uko innocent.
Wow, I like that. But yeah, just maneno tu ya shule, Yeah.
Ulikuwa mix ama ilikuwa girls school?
A girls school. Yeah.
So after umeenda nyumbani?
I remember, what you did, you're gonna have to go home for it. And I remember my principal was my aunt, a very close friend of mine. We used to be really close. So me having to face her, I'm like, guy, it's not like that. It's not like that. I don't know. It just felt me facing her because we know she's my aunt. She knows. Friend. Yeah, she knows the good side of me. Okay, I wasn't that bad. I'm not bad. I'm not a bad guy. I'm innocent. Yes. So me having to face her that day akupewa, this is your leaving sheet. You have to get out.
Get out.
Yeah.
Come with your parent,
Come with your guy. Come with your parents. That's hapo unashangaa guy. How will I tell my mom? How where will I go? Unajua kuna familia zingine and this goes to child abuse. And it affects children so much. Nimekwambia one of the challenges that one of the things that causes mental wellness issues ni PTSD. No, that's illnesses. Ni childhood trauma and childhood abuse. What causes trauma is something like there's something called PTSD, post-traumatic depression disorder. When you treat a child in another, ukimchapa, ukimfanyia abuse, kuna people that I don't even think they're human. It really bothers me that you would rape a little child, and that really affects their mind. Even as they grow, you think they'll think they're okay. They don't know they're okay, that they're not okay. So children push things under the rug. They know, children are so aware. Little kids are so aware of their surroundings. Unadhani hasikii kinye tunasema. She knows, he knows. They know what is going on, what is around them, what goes on around them. So I have a soft spot for kids. When you actually sit down with kids and talk to them about life and you tell them, so how's life? Children cry. Like well, there's a friend of mine who told me, she's also a mental wellness activist, and she deals with children and women, and she's a feminist as well. So she deals with how women are treated and how children are treated, how to encourage them and stuff. So she was telling me there's an event that they went to, and the children, there was so many ladies talking about their lives. Kuna wengine wanasema they were married off at 6 years. They were circumcised at 5 years old, and you're like, what is going on in the society? Yeah. But my point is, we shouldn't ignore children. We shouldn't ignore and say that they're kids. They will grow up. They don't even think about it. They're aware. They're aware of their surroundings and what goes on and everything. Yeah.
Okay, so that was a challenge yenye umepitia experience yenye hutawahi sahau kwa maisha yako.
Yeah, something peculiar again. So a while back, as I was driving to Langata, so I was in a bus. So when you're used to driving and you're in a car, ukifika late, you'll have to stand and shikilia vitu, you know. So niko hapo, I'm short, I cannot sizifikia hizo chuma za kushika. So I stand there, and we were so many, the people who were standing, public transport, we were so many people who were standing, and ilikuwa jioni at night. So yeah, so nimeshikilia hiyo kiti hivi, and I remember thinking, si mtu asimame niketi, but anyway, I came late and I deserved it. So as I'm thinking all these things in my mind, somebody taps me. Somebody I don't know, mind you I came alone. Nimekuja nikapanda gari peke yangu na kasimama mwenyewe thinking
hujamuona mtu mwenye unamjua.
There's no one I know in that car, in that bus. So I stand there and I'm thinking so many things. I think a lot. I think a lot. I overthink and I think a lot. So
all of a sudden
someone taps me and I turn back and there's a lady behind me, so it isn't her. Yeah, alikuwa anatumia simu yake. So I turn again. I see another guy who was behind her. And then she looks at me and he looks at me and he says, "Hi, how are you doing?" I'm like, "Okay, I'm good." Then I turn back again. Thinking, wow, I've never seen the guy, I've never seen the dude anywhere. So again, a tap on my shoulder. I'm like, what? So I turn again. The dude looks at me and says, "Jesus loves you." What?
Jesus loves you.
Yeah, that was nilikuwa nataka kushuka chini. Kushuka, now my time for alighting has come. So nimeshukishwa kwa stage yangu, now I want to go to my house. So this guy tells me ati Jesus loves you. So that's very peculiar. I'm thinking, what? So nimeshuka nikijaribu kuturn. So we are all shukaring. Tunashuka sasa, we are going to our various places. I try to find the guy. I cannot see the guy anywhere. Na tumeshuka what? So where did this guy go to? And I'm like, what? What actually happened? What the heck?
Alisapia tu hivyo, ameenda tu kabisa.
Yeah, I've never seen him. I've never met him. I had never seen him. I have never seen him. I have never met him. What the heck? But anyway.
Ukafeel aje?
I felt like, you know, in this generation, people will try to tease you, to kukuchezea. People will try to do things like that to maybe steal from you. So that's what they think. First of all, do I have my phone? Yeah, I had my phone. And at the same time, I'm like, is this the voice of God? God will speak to you in various ways. So, yeah.
So those were the best experience yenye kwa sababu aje na huyu mzee watu umjui kabisa.
Yeah. And he was old actually. He was old.
Okay. On the same case, how do you speak to God? Your personal, yani vile unaongea na Mungu.
So first of all, I forgot to say that I'm in a space where I feel like God has his hands over me. Yeah. I'm a child of God. I love God. God is my dad. I take God as my father. I have an intimate relationship with him. And how do you speak to your father? You allow him to speak in your life. You have a conversation. When you're talking to your dad, what do you do? See, you mnaongea venye sisi tunaongea sasa. Yeah, that's how I take God. God is my dad. God is my father. God has spoken to me in so many ways. And how I speak to him as a daughter. I speak to him from a point of vulnerability because I know he knows me better than I do, better than anyone. So how we speak to God is through prayer, conversation, and I journal a lot. I journal a lot. Karibu niseme I'm a journalist. Yeah, but I journal a lot. So as I write, I feel like it's a conversation again between me and God because God knows what I'm doing. So as I write, I talk to God about it. I talk to God about my strategies, about my plans. As I pray, I allow him to speak. It's actually a conversation. So I allow him, and God reveals himself to you. Even as you pray, God talks to you about, you feel it. You feel his presence. Yeah. Wow.
And
another thing, mental health is normal. Si kitu ilianza juzi. You know why? Ask me why.
Why?
Ask me why.
Why?
Because even in the Bible, kulikuwa na cases where mental wellness was seen. Mental health issues was seen. Let's look at Job. Job in the Bible, Job alichukuliwa vitu zake. Job got sick. Job lost his friends. And at some point his wife told him, why don't you curse God and die? Just curse God and die. Because he was in a depressive state. Job had mula. Alikuwa mafutani. The kids say
alikuwa mafutani.
Alikuwa na cattle, alikuwa na sheep, alikuwa na watoto. He had so much. God had blessed him exceedingly. And now having to lose all this is like losing a job. Wewe umepewa kazi poa, you're in a managerial position at some company, you're getting paid well.
There's a lot of cash.
Yeah, there's a lot of mula. Maganji.
All
of a sudden unaambiwa, no, you pick your things and go. Unaeskotiwa na guards, unabebwa juju, unachukuliwa. That leaves you wondering, what did I do? Yeah, and that's another unique case where you can find a person and fall into depression. what is happening, sudden changes in my environment, what's happening. Yeah, so Job alipitia hiyo, alipitia when he lost everything, he was at his lowest. He was so sick, alikuwa na vidonda everywhere, leprosy. He was going through a lot. Let's look at Hannah. Hannah didn't have kids. So alikuwa na co-wife, and this co-wife alikuwa na jisikia, I have kids, I'm the favorite wife, you know. There's a point where Hannah went to church and she prayed and she cried. Hata maneno haikuwa inatoka. And I remember the priest asking her, are you drunk? At this time of the day, are you drunk? She said, no, I'm not drunk, I'm just crying to God. Hannah alipitia hiyo. Let's look at Prophet Elijah in the Bible. Where Queen Jezebel threatened to kill him. Now he had to run to the wilderness. He sat under a juniper tree. It's written under a juniper tree. And the depression state was so severe to a point he prayed for death. He prayed, aliambia God, you know, God, I'm tired of this life. I cannot you know, kill me, take my life, you know. So, you know, when you go to the wilderness, kuna excessive cold during the night and excessive heat during the day. No food, no people to talk to, no books to write, nothing, no Wi-Fi. No Wi-Fi. You cannot watch, no phones. You're there and you're thinking, na unasikia njaa, unasikia njaa, you cannot talk to people about how you feel. Prophet Elijah alipitia, and then he told God, you know, God, I don't feel like I can do this anymore. Another person is King Saul. King Saul committed suicide. King Saul committed suicide. Jonathan in the Bible committed suicide. King Saul was tormented, and David had to come and play the harp for him to be you know, to ease the noise that is in his head. See?
So those are the examples of mental health.
Yeah, nataka watu wajue that mental health issues didn't start like a while ago. Mental health started a long time ago, and it's something normal, something we go through every day, and we can prevent it by talking to someone, by doing what you love, by going to the gym. Another thing, when you go to the gym, when you go to the gym, it's about your mind and your body. So when you go to the gym, alafu unajiambia, no, I'm shoving this under the rug. Kuna vitu mingi zinakusumba, but you're shoving it under the rug. Your aim is to lose weight. Your aim is to be the perfect being that you want to, you know, feeling yourself and stuff. And you're not in the right mental capacity. You're doing nothing because the mind corresponds with the body. So what you think about when you do things affects your body. That's why you have eating disorders. That's an example of mental illnesses like PTSD, ADHD, OCD, eating disorders. When people are in a certain depressive state, they tend to eat a lot. So it's either you eat a lot excessively, abnormally eating a lot. Eating a lot, it's alarming.
Eat to finish.
Yeah, you eat to finish. It's alarming. At the rate of which you're eating is not normal. It's abnormal.
A red flag.
It's a red flag, correct. And kuna wengine they don't eat like totally. There's a podcast I was listening to, and then this lady was saying that she was in a depressive state in such a way that alikuwa an escape reality by sleeping. So she lost a lot of weight because hakuwa anajali how her body works, hakuwa anajali what goes on in her body. So she used to sleep instead of eating. Let me sleep. Yeah. Instead of showering. Another thing that happens to you when you're in that state is that you tend not to care about yourself, about your personal well-being.
Najiachilia tu.
Yeah, you because you don't care. You don't care about yourself. You don't eat, you don't shower, you don't brush your teeth. You don't care. Unaona mtu anakupigia, you want to answer but you don't care, so you don't answer. It's something important. It's a job interview. You want to answer but again, you don't care.
Unaachilia tu.
Yeah, you just let it go. Yeah.
Thank you. You got a very good English. Kamera yako hapo ipo. Utamwambiaje mama yako ukimuuliza mama mimi ni mtoto wako wangapi kwa Kiingereza?
Oh my god. Hey Jackson.
I like your English. Sisi tumekuwa tukuuliza hiyo sana lakini tulikosa jibu. Sasa hapa kuna jibu hapa. Mama mimi ni mtoto wako wangapi?
Okay, that's a tricky question. Mom, which child am I? Which number option? Where am I in the position of your kids? Yeah.
Is it correct?
Where, yeah, where am I in the position of... People can tell us in the comment section. Where am I in the position of your kids? Where is my position?
Utajibu hapo kwa comment, utaandika yoka hapo.
Yeah.
Hiyo ni ya Rio. Hiyo ni ya Rio.
Don't judge me.
Okay, it was just a by the way, but somebody is going through a very tough moment. Maybe ni mental health, maybe ni issue, kuna issues zingine tu nyingi. Utamwambiaje kwa kuangalia hiyo kamera?
It's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to open up. Usidedi peke yako. That's my slogan, by the way. Usidedi peke yako. You can tell me something. You can reach out to me and feel better. You can vent on to me. You can talk to someone and rant to me. And do not be afraid to open up. That's my thing. Do not be afraid to reach out to seek help professionally. Yeah, do not die. I am an anti-drug activist, so seek help. If you feel like your addiction is growing worse, seek help. Do not be afraid to talk about it. I've mentioned that before. And you're loved. Yeah. Life is for the living. You can be happy. You can take medicine and be happy. Yeah.
Somebody amepitia mental health, anasema nitapata wapi Rio ama mtu mwingine mwenye anamsaidia kwa mental health. Utakupata aje?
You can reach to me by my Instagram platform, MacRio_05, MCRio_05. I guess it will be written hapa, so yeah, iko hapa MCRio_05, and my phone number as well, takuwa hapo chini. Yeah.
Kwa hivyo, let's save lives, ndio?
Yeah, save lives.
Life is
for the living. Life is beautiful. Life is beautiful.
And it's very short.
Life it depends on how you take it. Yeah.
Okay. Watazamaji wa National Media, utawacha na lipi? Na maybe pia wenye wanakutazama, maybe your family, your friends wenye wanakutazama.
Shout out to my friends. Shout out to Nakada. Shout out to Chiromo. Shout out to Bible Society. Saying hi with the intention of working with you guys. Yeah. Shout out to my aunt Stella. Shout out to my mom and my brothers and my family members in general. And what I'm telling the National Media people is that do not be afraid to open up. Tusidedi peke yetu. Let's open up and tufunguke. Your health, your wealth.
Okay. Asante sana. Familia ya Rio, tunawatambua sana katika ndani ya National Media. You gave us a champion. This is a champion. Huyu ni mchambe. Umetusaidia sana. Na mimi nimeshukuru sana kwa kuja kwako, na nafikiri watazamaji wamelearn kitu. Tumejifunza, mimi pia nimejifunza kabisa. Yeah. Na mimi nimeshukuru sana kwa muda wako.
Thank you.
Asante sana watazamaji. We are reaching to our 1K subscribers. Thank you kwa wale ambao hawaja subscribe. Kuna kidude hapo chini, utaibonyeza, usubscribe, share and comment. Na niwashukuru sana. This is a gift, but let's remember to thank the giver of that gift, ambaye ni Mwenyezi Mungu. Tunashukuru sana kwa umekuwa mkitutazama, umekuwa mkitusikiliza, tunajifunza wote. Leo tumejifunza mental health, na fikiri umepata kitu. Na mimi niwashukuru sana, na tuendelee kufuatilia National Media. Tuko kwa Facebook, tuko kwa IG, tuko kwa TikTok, na tuko pia kwa YouTube. Yeah, mtufuatilie pale, tunazidi kwa elimisha kwa kila ambacho hamjui. Na mimi nisongea sana. Thank you until next time, and before I sign out to your life, never be available, but be fallible. My name is Rakwa Jackson. Behind the scene is Dennis Inderito. Until next Tuesday in every week. Thank you.